Good morning. Today we are going to start our new lesson, that is lesson number 32. Helen Keller. In this lesson we are going to see that how she overcome uh, from her disabilities. Okay, this same story you have in VE also, that means in value education. So I'll just read out and then I'll explain you what are the points in that. So, this is the story of a child who became completely deaf and blind before she had learned to talk because of her own courage and also that of her wonderful teacher. She learned to talk and write. She was able to go to school and to college and to live a full and happy life. Helen was born in 1880 in a small town in the southern USA at 18 months. When she was beginning to talk, she suddenly became terribly ill and very nearly died. When she recovered, she was completely deaf and blind. It is very difficult for a deaf child to learn to talk. Most babies learn by hearing other people talking, the deaf and but the deaf people child cannot hear anyone, so how can she know what talking sounds like? Many deaf people learn to lip read and they become very clever at understanding what other people are saying by watching them. But Helen could not see what other people were doing. She remembered a few words she had known before she was ill. For instance, she went on calling water, war, war. But she had to make signs. For most things, she would shake her head for no and nod for yes. A pull meant come and a push go. But of course, she could say very little like this and she depended entirely on other people. Yet, Helen had an active mind and a clever brain and wanted to do and say everything any other child would. She used to get into terrible tempers when she could not explain what she meant or understand what other wanted. Then, when Helen was nearly 7, Aunt Sullivan came to teach her and look after her. This clever and devoted teacher changed her life. So, here are the points. Okay, when she was born, that is given. In the big, it is told here that in the beginning she was not deaf or not dumb. But what happened when she was 18 months year old? Suddenly she was got ill. She was terribly ill. Means she was so much ill and she was very nearly died. Nearly died means about to die. But when she recovered, she was completely deaf and blind. So this disease or this illness has made her deaf and blind. So till the month of 18, the child started talking little bit words, the smaller words, 2-letter words, 3-letter words likewise. It can also walk, right? So these are the things. So she can pronounce only some of the words. Most babies learn by hearing other people talking. Means whatever we are saying, if we say the good words, they'll repeat. If we say bad words, they will say the bad words. Why? Because they are imitating us. They are listening words that we are speaking and they are learning that how to speak. So likewise they are doing. So here also this girl, she was raped, so she was not able to listen others, so she can't speak that. Okay, and here are the some words which she knows. War, that is for water. As she was so small, she was able to say only these few words. Then shake her head for no, as we are doing yes or no. You know how do we say like that, right? With the expressions. Then, then it is told that she was fully dependent on to other people. She has a clever brain and she wanted to do and say everything. Any other child would. But she used to get into terrible tempers when she is not able to speak. So she was getting in a very terrible tempers, means she was getting very angry, and it really difficult for others. Okay, so then Helen Keller got a good teacher, Annie Sullivan. So she had changed her life because she has started looking after her. Now her mother also not getting that much understanding that what she is saying. So here Annie Sullivan herself had been nearly blind, and she was in the school of blind people. She was also nearly blind, not fully, a little bit problem she has. So she know the finger spelling method, and this was the only way to talk to Helen and to teach her. So this way she was making the signs. She would spell the words onto her hand. Now here what is my pupil? Pupil means a student. Okay. So Helen had become very sensitive to feel the things. More sensitivity she was having, and soon tell the difference between the feel of one letter and another. So this way she can understand that what letter her teacher is writing on her hand. Miss Sullivan gave Helen a doll, and then she spelled the spelling. She spelled the letters DOLL. Then such kind of thing she used to tell to this Helen. Cake, CAKE, MUG, mug. But this would not try anymore because this girl, she was really bored of this. Okay, so poor Anne Sullivan did not know now what to do next. So one day what happened? Miss Sullivan took Helen outside to the water pump. As the water spilled into Helen's mouth and overflowed her hand, Miss Sullivan spelled WATER on her other hand. Suddenly Helen's face lighted up. She understood that WATER was the name of this cold wet stuff, and it came to her in a flash that everything has a name. So one day she has taken the girl outside, and water was started spilling over her hand. So that same time she spelled the spelling of water. This way this girl understood that there is a name for everything. So this way she has got interest in learning. So touching her little sister, she spelled baby, BABY, like this, which was one of the word Miss Sullivan had shown her. All that day and for days after, Helen darted from the one thing to the next, demanding that Miss Sullivan should spell their names for her. She became so excited she could hardly control over herself. At last, words began to have a meaning for her. She then learned the names of actions as well: sit, stand, run, walk, and then description of things and actions like hard, soft, quickly, slowly. From then on, she was able to learn as any child does. Only Helen spelled the words with her fingers instead of saying them aloud. Although she made noises as she still could not talk. So when she understood that everything has a name, from that onwards, this Helen was asking her teacher the different things. She was demanding. That means she was asking her teacher the names of different things, and this way she started understanding that some of the actions such as sit, stand, run, walk, and some of the descriptions such as hard, soft, quick, and slow. But this was all the things going on just through the spellings of words, which was done by her teacher on her hand. But she is still can't talk, so she had started to learn with her quick brain and good memory. So she learned to spell words incredibly fast, and soon she and her beloved teacher could have long conversation. Wherever she went, Miss Sullivan described things her and told her what people were saying. Helen soon learned to write on the special frames with the ridges kept on lines straight, and later she learned to type. She began to read braille books. So you know that some of the dotted kind of this is there, letters are there. So that is called braille. Braille language is called. Okay, so now our teacher started telling her that braille language. This way, this girl, though she is a blind, though she is a deaf, is very she is having a very quick brain and good memory. Okay, so the next thing was to learn to talk aloud. For this, she had a special teacher who taught her how to move her lips and tongue. Helen quickly learned to talk also and to listen to people, speaking by putting her sensitive fingers on their lips and throats. So, this way, she was keeping her fingers on other person's lips, and she was able to understand that how to make the sound, how to speak. This way, this method is now she started using, and now she is able to talk. She could talk, read and write, and even learn to speak German and French. Then Helen was determined to go to university and take a degree. When she was 20 and sat for the entrance examination of Radcliffe College, one of the best colleges in America. The papers were set in braille and she typed her answers. Of course, she could not read what she had written. She had to take a chance that she had made no mistake. She had no difficulty in passing the exam and entering the Radcliffe. So, though she was a deaf, though she was a blind, she wanted to go to the college. She wanted to go to university. So she has given the entrance of Radcliffe College. Here all the papers were set in braille language. Okay. So this way now she has to give her exam and she has to take the chance that she had made no mistakes. That means, see, whenever we are writing, we can correct the spelling by cutting off that. But now she doesn't have that chance. Once the word is written, so the same word will remain there on question paper. So likewise, she got so many honors at the university, and she lived this way. She have won high university honors throughout her life. She helped other blind people to find the courage, and she died on the 88 years in 1968. So such a kind of question can be asked, that when she was born, when she was died. Okay, how many years she lived? 88 years old. She was a blind person, she was a deaf. Then also she got many of the honors from the university, and also she inspired other blind people by her speeches. So this is all about the lesson about the Helen Keller. Hope you understand the video. I'll be sending you the notes on WhatsApp. Till the time, read out the lesson. Take care. Bye.